بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 6. We will continue inshallah our revision for final exam term 2. We will start from the inequalities. In this question 21, the question said, does the graph represent the inequality x less than or equal 1 and 1 over 2? So we want to know what is the solution of this inequality, and then we can know if this graph represents this inequality or not. So as you see here, we have x less than or equal. Here we have mixed number. Here we have mixed number 1 and 1 over 2. 1 and 1 over 2. 1 and 1 over 2. Right. No need to solve this equation because this equation has directly the solution. The value of x start from 1.5, then less than. So when we have equal in the sign means we use shaded circle. We have here shaded circle. Then the direction here x less than means to the negative side, and start from 1 and 1 over 2. And as you see, this is 1 and this is here 1 and 1 over 2. And we have shaded circle and the direction to the negative side. That means this graph right and represent to this inequality. Right and represent to this inequality. Now I want to from all to write this inequality in your note paper and try to solve it and graph it, please. And tell me your solution. Start, please. Okay, who can tell me what is the solution here?
Mister, I didn't understand the question.
Here we have inequality. We want to solve this inequality and to find the solution of this inequality. Then we want to graph this inequality. So how to solve this inequality? Like the equation. Try to remove the number and keep the variable alone. So we can subtract 5 from the two sides. Minus 5 and plus 5, 0, remains x, less than or equal 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 will be 4. This is the solution of the inequality. This is the solution of the inequality. How to graph this inequality? We can draw number line, then determine 0 in the middle here. To the right we have the positive side, to the left we have the negative side. Then to graph this inequality, represent 4. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we have equals in the sign, use shaded circle. Use shaded circle. If you don't have equal in the sign, use unshaded circle. Then we have here x less than means go to the negative side, because all solution start from 4, then go down 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. So all solution go to the negative side. Okay. Now we want to revise the relation between two variables. Who can read exercise number 1, please?
Mister, can I read?
Yes.
Kevin earns 8 cents every hour. We work at the smoothie shop and identify the independent variables and dependent variables by placing an X in the break column.
As you see here, we have the number of hours Priven works H, and here we have the total amount Priven and dollar. We want to know what is the independent, means the input variable, and what is the dependent variable. Who can tell me the number of hours Raven works represent H? This is independent or dependent?
Independent variable.
Great. And the total amount Raven earns using the dollar represent E. This is dependent or independent?
Depend.
Dependent. Right. Who can read exercise number 2, please?
Mr. Amalia, can I read it?
Okay, Ali.
My Daniels sells bagels for $1.25 each. The total cost C of B bagels is equal to 1.25 times B. The input output table represent this station. What is the missing value in the output? Correct.
Okay, thank you, Alia. In this table, as you see here, we have the input represent B. We have the rule. The rule said 1.25 times the value of B. And you have here the output C. So as you see, when you have the input 1, put the value of B1 means 1.25 times 1 equal 1.25. When you have the value of B2, put the value of B2, then use the rule 1.25 times 2 equal 2.50. Now we have here this missing value here. If the value of B3, the rule said Put the value, substitution, put the value of B 3. 3 times 1.25. Solve the value here and tell me what is your answer. Start, please.
Mr. Amalia, is the answer is 3.75?
Okay, maybe Alia, thank you. Who has different answer? Who has different answer?
Mister,
Yes,
is the
yes,
answer 3.75?
3.75. Okay, thank you, Moza. طيب, listen to me please. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 3 times 1, 3. And the point after 2 digits. So here we have 3.75. Okay, who can read exercise number 3, please?
Mr. Amalia, can I read again?
Okay, Alia.
Andres has 45 playing cards to pass out to his friends. The number of playing cards C each friend will receive is equal to 45 divided by the number of the people P. The input and the output tables represent this station. What number should be entered into the input column in order to complete the table?
Okay, thank you, Ali. As you see in this table, we have here input represent B. We have the rule 45 divide by the value of B. And we have here the output represent C. هلا here we want to find the input when we have the output, the opposite direction. If they have the output C, so use the rule 45 and the value of B1 equal 45. Right. Suppose here this is the rule 45 over B and the answer equal 1. This is the input here equal 1. How to find the value of B? We can do a cross product because here we have proportional. 45 times 1, 45. And 1 times B equal B. So the answer will be what? Will be 45. Right. Suppose here the result here or the output equal 3. How to find the value of B? We can do a cross product. 3 times B, 3B, and 45 times 1, 45. Then as you see here, we have equation. How to find or how to solve this equation? Divide the two sides by 3. 3B divided by 3 will be B equal 45 divided by 3 will be 15. So as you see, the answer here will be 15. Now I want from all, if I have the output 5, and this is the rule, please find the value of B. Start, please.
Mr. I'm Alia. Is the answer is 9?
Okay, maybe Alia, thank you. Who has different answer?
Mister, my answer is 9.
Okay, thank you, Moza. Who has different answer? Right. Check with me, please. The output here equal 5. So do a cross product. 5 times b will be 5b equal 45 times 145. We have equation. How to find or how to solve this equation? Divide the two sides by the coefficient. Divide here by 5 and divide here by 5. 5b divided by 5 will be b equal 45 divided by 5 will be 9. So the answer here will be 9. Who can read exercise number 6, please?
Mister, can I read it?
Okay, Mota.
The table shows the number of minutes it takes to clean W window. Write an equation to represent the relationship between M and W.
Great. As you see here in this table, we have number of windows represent W, and here number of minutes represent M. And I want to from all to try to write this equation from the table. Start please and tell me what is your equation here. You can tell me what is the equation here. As you see here, the first column, the input.
Mr. Is the answer M equal to W?
Excellent. M equal to W. So here we have the input or the independent variables, and here we have the output. And then study the relationship between the two numbers here in the two columns. 1 will be 2, 2 will be 4, 3 will be 6, 4 will be 8, 5 will be 10. So what happened here? 1 times 2 equal 2. So the rule, multiply by 2. If we multiply W by 2, we will get what? The value of the M. The value of the M. 2 times 2 equal 4. 3 times 2 equal 6. 4 times 2 equal 8. 5 times 2 equal 10. So we can write the equation M equal to W. Who has any question here?
No one. Thank you, Mister.
Okay. This is our revision today. Thank you for your listening. See you inshallah next week. Have a nice weekend. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank